very old-fashioned Sicilian family. Had a grandfather who was probably about 4'11" and had a 21-inch inseam in his pants. And I remember the Godfather movie came out. We were from, he grew up in Sicily, just outside of Palermo, was involved in that scene, brought it to the United States, and I grew up knowing that. And I remember when the Godfather came out, I was 15 years old at the time. My grandfather wanted to go so bad, and the whole family went. We all went to the movie theater and watched the Godfather. From there, I've probably seen the movie, and I've lived that life. I mean, whether I don't care if it's sitting around the table making pasta or, and literally there's scenes in the movie that my family lived itself. There's a scene in the movie where the wife goes crazy and starts breaking dishes all over the place, and she gets angry at the husband, and she breaks dishes, and she just goes through and destroys everything. Well, that's a real thing. My mother actually has a scar still on her eye from my grandmother getting upset and mad and breaking dishes in the kitchen. So it's very real to us. And then as far as business goes in my life, I can tell you I probably watched the movie 50, 70 times, maybe 100, I don't know. There's so many things in that movie to pick up that has to deal with doing business. And we have quotes throughout the restaurant, whether it's business or family. I used it. I've trained so many people in the past on it, and they're so true. They help you in business. And it's just been a strong part of my life, that movie. 1 and 2, and if you're Italian, you never really think, number 3 was really out there. But 1 and 2, was so real, and got great memories of that. I got great stories. I don't know if I should share them on here. They're actually quite funny, but I relate to them with my grandfather. So that I've taken with me in a lot and learned so much from the movie that I try to share. And the funny thing is, it's an international movie. I get this one. None of my employees have seen the doggone thing, which I wish they would know. I'm trying to teach them in Spanish. I'm past my age, I guess. I've passed it up, but I do recommend it, obviously, for those who haven't seen it. I always say, well, I can't even talk to you. I can't associate it if you haven't seen this movie. But if you come into the restaurant, all throughout it, there's different images, different sayings that we've grown up through, and I've used all my life. And it's quite, for me, it's enjoyable. And when I built the restaurant, I wanted to be surround myself with things that made me comfortable and that I knew surrounded me in my life. So that's the background on that. Well, we're going to make an offer here. We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse, okay? So if you come into the restaurant, mention the clip. The password is Hunter, okay? Hunter, not Deer Hunter, just Hunter. So if you say Hunter, when you get your bill, we're going to take 20% off the whole thing, okay? The whole thing, not the taxes, but so that includes your cocktails, your steak, your pasta, whatever. So that's our offer for you.